Hey, what's going on, guys? Dave the Usher here. We're doing another cartoon commentary on Transformers, Robots in Disguise, the 2015 cartoon series, and this is going to be on episode 7, Collect 'em All, Collect 'em All. So what we're going to do is, you probably heard this before, but I like to say this in the first part of every episode here, every part I do. In the video description below is a link to an awesome website, and I will supply you with information, links, with everything you need to know in order to get this show. Because still, as of now, as of the posting date, it hasn't aired in America. It's aired in places around the world, but not in America and the UK, like places like that. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, yeah, same old thing, guys, in the video description below. That's where you get the episode. It's pretty easy. Why don't I show the episode? Why don't I also show the... Because, believe it or not, and I actually don't believe it myself either, I run a professional... I run a professional YouTube page, and I would like it to remain that way. I mean, come on. I've been doing... Some of you just stumble on my channel, and you don't know me. You don't know Dave the Usher. You're like, hey, I wanna watch this Transformers show. I get that, but at the same time, like, I've been doing this since '08, and I kind of want to keep my channel around for a little while, Okay, that's good stuff. Is that good stuff, buddy boy? So, yeah, you'll get all the links and the stuff you need in the video description below. Hopefully you stick around and we can watch this together. Stick around. I order you to. That's an order. Let's pull a cheat ore from Beast Machines. Period. Right? Yeah, total cheat ore Beast Machines. That's an order. Period. The end of discussion. Yeah, he said that one too. So anyway, we're going to watch Collect 'em All, episode 7. Let's do it. We're going to sync up. How do we sync up? Well, this episode is 21 minutes and 31 seconds long, and I'm going to say play, and then I'm going to do like a counting sync, so we'll all be able to get in sync together, and let's get to it. All right. So here we go, and play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okie dokie. What state is this again? We're in the West, right? Yeah. Oh no, I can't remember the state. Is it California? Just California? I feel like it's West, of course, but like Arizona or New Mexico or something like that, So, here is our, it's been a total trend. We're all aware of the trend. New episode, new Decepticon. And this is our Decepticon. There we go. Little intro. This is our new Decepticon, Filch. Is it Filch? Yeah, I got that over here. Filch, also voiced by Constance Zimmer. She voices Strongarm, so, yeah, double up, of course. Double up, triple up, quadruple up. That's what voice actors do. So there you go. No sign of the fugitive. So we're going to see if this episode is better than the last one. Which, I kind of think the last one's a little below the bar. It happens. It happens. How you guys doing? I'm just going to have a sip of half-calf coffee. I need it, man. Oh, yeah, need it. It's a little hot. So, of course, my buddy boy here is joining me for another episode. He's joining me for another episode. I really like Strongarm. I like her. She's rigid, but I don't know. I feel like they try and make her rigid and ruly-like, kind of like an Ultra Magnus, but not really. I feel like it's almost put on. So, Filch, if I'm saying that right, Filch. It's like a Raven Decepticon. I think that's a Raven. And I think it looks pretty cool, don't you? Yeah. She looks cool. It's a she, by the way. I'm going to tell you that right now. I mean, I told you the voice act. Well, women play men and men play women, but whatever. Hi. He's not happy. Goodbye. Hello, Larry. So I didn't know how this was going to play out, but because of the episode title and this and that, I decided to whip out a couple of recent things. Recent! It's not like my whole collection. Oh, no, it's not my whole collection. But since we're talking about what's in our collections, I thought I'd take out a couple things from my collection of recent, of late. Back here, this, I think, is pretty much a couple of Transformers, Robots in Disguise figures. But other than that, it's all the Combiner Wars, Wave 1 and... yeah, I think just Wave 1, not Wave 2. I think so, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Jetfire. Oh, and Supreme Starscream, too, yeah. But, yeah, the majority is just the Combiner Wars stuff, which I think is kind of cool. Combiner Wars is going on right now. Things are being released. It seems like the coasts get things before anyone else, you know, like East, West Coast. But I'm in the East Coast. I'm pretty there. I don't really think so. I don't know, man. I kind of... especially as of late, just moved into this new place. You know, this is new. Still, I'm not really doing any more setting up behind me walls-wise because I have to leave. About my personal life, I gotta leave in a week for my wedding. Gotta be taking a flight, so I'm not real... I'm kind of waiting until I get back before I start the construction. You know, putting up my real collection, all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, man. Collections, well, first of all, number one, costly. And, tell you want to be a star. There are shows with collectors showing off their collections, and there's been a Transformers episode or two, you know, like a Transformer collector. You've probably seen them. If you follow the Transformers news websites, speaking of news websites, that's one I link you to. A pretty nice, respectable news website. It's not like I'm linking you to some bonzo. Well, it's my Facebook page, but that page takes you to, you know, where you need to go. And it's not like some like weird thing, you know, this weird website, one of those with the ads and all the junk, it's garbage stuff. It's not a garbage site. It's a respectable Transformers. Why are you watching this? Because you're a Transformers fan. You should be aware of this site anyway. I did all the work for you, really. It's a respectable Transformers website. It's Transformers World 2005. I'll just say it. I'll just say it. In fact, I believe they gave me my own thread to handle. I don't think they're aware that I do this cartoon commentary stuff, though. But it doesn't matter. So, okay, what's going to be cool about this episode... yeah, I'm starting to tell you things before they kind of happen. Like goes to show you... does he watch this twice? But anyway, Strongarm and Bumblebee kind of have a couple of scenes, like moments together, which is kind of cool. Nothing new. Definitely nothing new cartoon-wise or Transformer cartoon-wise. But Strongarm is going to pull the I miss Cybertron card. And Bumblebee relates. Like how they're sitting on that, that's funny. I didn't know if I'd ever like it on Earth. How did you cope, Bumblebee? How did you cope? A game? Yeah. Thinking back to Generation 1, like the first several episodes, who was kinda... I think it was Mirage, Generation 1 Mirage, that was kinda like, everything was better back on Cybertron, oh, I miss it. Yeah, I think it was Mirage, because I'm hearing Frank Welker's voice in my head. Oh yeah, back to Filch, was it? Yeah, Filch, thank you. You little snarf creature. I like Filch. She looks cool. You know, with this animation, purple kind of looks cool. Some colors do look good. Some of these bots, they do look good. I don't hate the animation. I think the animation's good. It's not like my preference. For a Transformer show, I mean, it makes it look a little more kiddie. Transformers Prime did do a good job. It was cool how they went back to 3D. It's been since... Ooh, well, I was going to say Beast Machines, but no, that's not true, right? No. No. Yeah, I've noticed this. They can't really take Grimlock out and about all the time because they got to disguise him, because it's kind of like a dinosaur walking around. Yeah, did they, like, mess up when they... If we're hiding, how are we gonna... Oh, well, we'll figure it out. The toy people don't care about the story show people. The story people have to worry about that and come up with ideas and ways to get around this little problem. The toy people are just responsible for putting out toys. Yeah, too bad Grimlock's not a triple changer. Oh, that would be blasphemy. Or would it? Would it? What was it talking about before? I think Filch, right? So look at her. She looks cool, right? She looks like a design you've seen before, like Predacon kind of ish, right? With the wings and the, I don't know, the Predacons from Transformers Prime, something like that. Yeah. Or just other stuff. So, oh, this is a female Decepticon character, right? Female. She's female. Ooh. Ooh. A female Decepticon. That's always a fun thing. Why is that? I don't know. An evil chick, maybe? Is kind of like, just kind of, it makes a better character, right? You know, an evil chick, right? An evil lady, an evil con. A bad girl, right? It's kind of plays better than just another... It plays better than maybe a super hero female, or like a good Autobot female, something like that. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's phrase this. Let's word this better. Here, this is how we can word it better. Airazor versus Black Arachnia. Who became like the better character? Black Arachnia even became the good girl, the good, on the good side of things, the maximal, right? Even if I'm still good, I'm still bad. When she became Transmetal too, you remember that? Or do you? Whoa! Sam Hell? What's up with that? Alright, so I'm not paying attention to this right now. Who cares? He's lying, creating some sort of story about whatever to shoo people away. Coast is clear. Who cares? I didn't listen to any of that the first time or this time. Yeah, Grimlock has been... Oh, look at this guy. He's the weasel guy. I'm not calling him Silas from Transformers Prime. The Silas, is he going to be our Silas? You know, like the human character who's bad and trying to get into the action. You know, that was like Silas. Dude, for Transformers Prime, that whole thing kind of played out in a dark way, didn't it? I'm a little fuzzy. A little fuzzy on the whole thing, but... Oh, no. What was the con? My memory's a little fuzzy. I only watched the show through one time. I watched the whole thing, but only once. What body did they put him into? Arachnid killed what's-his-name, and then Silas wound up inside him. I know his name, it's just escaping me right now at this moment. But then didn't Silas ultimately get killed? Kind of in a messed up way, or... I don't know, there's something about it, it was like a kind of a messed up outcome for that whole thing. I almost feel like they had to closed the doors on that story. They looked for an out, you know? Something like that, maybe. It's like, alright, we need to do stuff. We need to do Beast Hunter stuff, so we gotta kind of end this whole thing. And it was a little like, woo, man, they really kind of killed him, didn't they? So, you may have noticed, but, like, Filch doesn't really talk. She does talk, but it's just kind of one words. Like, oh, and I was getting at this. Like, ooh, a new female Decepticon character. Ooh, like an arachnid. Like a black arachnia. Oh, this is going to be fun. And she looks kind of cool. She's got the whole purple color scheme, raven kind of. It looks kind of cool. And now she's just saying, like, multiple words. She doesn't really have much of a personality. When was the last time we had a disappointing female Bottercon, right? Would you call Strongarm? Nah. I'm not gonna... I mean, because she's new too, right? I'll say she's... Grimlock. I'll say she's average, right? Strongarm is fine, but... Okay, average, I guess. At least right now. Yep. So, what's going to happen here? Is she going to talk? It's like 1 or 2 words. So, I guess she has limited intelligence? That's usually not the route they take with a fembot. With a female character, they usually kind of... Yeah, they like to make them... strong, tough, intelligent, you know. It's not really the case here. Not really the case at all. Should we be disappointed, or should we not have that expectation in the first place? She's very one note. She wants shiny. She wants shiny. That's it. The first, at first when you read the title, when you see the title and you think Transformers and you see Collect 'em All, you think there's going to be something that has to do with, like, a toy collector in the episode. Like, this guy wants to collect the Transformers. Oh, what was that Generation 1 episode where, oh, no. It's not in my mind right now, but that guy, he made the crazy booby traps, and he wanted Optimus Prime's, like, head on his wall. I remember the episode. Chumley? Chumley was... That was in another episode. That was some alien warlord dude thing. I think it started with a C, though. I'm getting my names mixed up. I think Chumley was in the Smokescreen episode, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to think of Prime saying his name. And he walked right by the booby trap with the damsel in distress, and it was almost kind of funny, like, nice try. And I just walk, it leaves her, but she's not real. But yeah, that's what I kind of thought of. And a lot of episodes do that, like the big game hunter. You know, like in Batman Beyond, when a tattooed naked man, what's his name, was hunting Batman, the biggest game of them all, the biggest predator, the Batman. Or in Thundercats, when Safari Joe was hunting Thundercats, because he hunted Sky Cats, he hunted Water Cats, oh, whatever. So he went after the Thundercats, and there was that episode in that show. This is kind of the same. In G.I. Joe, there was that really big toy collector guy in... Can't remember what the episode was called now. But he was kind of collecting... Or it was kind of more of a game. Yeah, it was like a game. You took members of G.I. Joe Cobra, put them on an island, and hey, there was like 4 of them. Hey, first one to get to that helicopter wins. And, you know, you take it off the island, and the others are doomed. Can't remember what it's called. The Game Master? I think it was that. And that was a really silly, but funny episode. So that was kind of similar. And, yeah, so I was kind of expecting that as far as this episode goes. Kind of expecting something like that. There's more examples, of course. More examples from other cartoons, of course, like Superman, the animated series, Toyman, Batman, the animated series. Yeah, there was something similar too, like, yeah, it doesn't even matter. But back to this. So yeah, once again, 1 or 2 words, and I believe she has not transformed. Am I mistaken? I don't know why I'm asking questions. I'm not going to get the answers. What, bud? Oh no, what happened? Hey, you. Look at this guy. I need to open some of these. I've opened some. I don't know if you can see them all. Little guys. Little guys. Whoa! And Buka! Ooh, man. I want to see her transform. I don't think I missed it. Maybe a little skippage on your video, too. Oh, man. Filch is getting messed up a little bit, man. You know? Hey, they still make these, I believe. These are like the old classic t-shirts. This shirt's pretty old, man. This shirt's from like 2001. Yeah, the old basic, you know, throw their like bio type pic on a shirt and sell it, screen printed. Got a Prime one too. I don't know who's voicing him. Oh, just let Grimlock run around. Stop with the... So... Darken my door. So this Larry guy, he's going to be back, obviously. You know, I feel like this show is kind of like... You know, after Transformers Prime... Actually, it's pretty appropriate that a show like this follows Transformers Prime. It makes sense, you know? Transformers Prime, which, you know... It's not like I'm its biggest fan. That's me. But I understand why it was more... Hey! I understand why it was more... Yeah! I get why it was more dug than others dug others, maybe. Even like Transformers Animated, yeah. I feel like it was better received than a Transformers Animated. The bar was a little higher than that, even. You got Generation 1 and the Beast Wars stuff up here. Transformers Prime, a little bit lower. But high, too. And then you got animated and other stuff kind of trickling down. So when you have one like Transformers Prime, you're gonna have to follow it. So you follow it with something like this, and yeah, it makes sense. People are already like, fans are already like, ooh, what's gonna be after Robots in Disguise 2015? What's gonna be next? So yeah, Bumblebee and Strongarm kind of share a couple of moments. You know, it's about character development, right? Something like that. And they need to do that. They need to do that kind of stuff more often. They really do. Because honestly, that was just kind of a typical average episode once again. Man, and really, like, I was hoping more. I was hoping more with that Filch character. I was hoping there would be more with her, and I believe she didn't even transform. Am I wrong? Did I miss it? Like, what happened there? And where was the personality? Actually, I was kind of hoping that something would happen to her, and then she would wind up with, what's his name? Cathead. Cathead and, no, what was the other animal? I can't remember the other animal. Ah, oh well, it doesn't matter. I thought she would wind up with the others, and little by little their army would grow. But of course that's going to happen. That's going to happen regardless. So, yeah, and then they'll form the Insidious Six, or what's that Marvel team that the Kingpin put together? I think it was Kingpin who, you know, Doc Ock and the Scorpion, and who else was a part of it? You know, whatever. So I'm trying to think back personally to Spider-Man the animated series. I know it's a comic thing too, of course. Everything's a comic thing. But yeah, so that's it. The episode's been over for about a couple minutes now, and yeah, dude. Although costly, it's so much fun to collect these. I think you're Wave 1 too, aren't you? I don't think I have any Wave 2s. Come on, Wave 2. It becomes it's a problem, man. The costly problem. But then you buy, you sell and buy, trade back and forth. That's what collectors do. So yeah, I'm a collector. You're probably a collector. We're all a collector of some things, and that's good stuff. I'm a Transformers fan, and you're never too old for toys, man. So that's it. That's it, guys. More episodes are on the way, and on a personal note, I hope to I hope to do another update video, and yeah, in my personal life, it's a crazy time, and it's going to be a lot of exciting things coming to my channel. More than just cartoon stuff, cartoon commentary stuff. So, if you're still watching this, now you know that. And I'm going to call it a wrap here. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and you can follow me on social media in a bunch of links below, blah, blah. Hey, it's right there. So, goodbye.